Friends, here's part 2 of The Weeping None of Us Has Heard. The killers found her in a room well lit, where she sat lotus-like, and weaving with a tiny loom a shroud whose beauty stayed their strike. Through weeping eyes she stroked the hem, encrowned with calm her diadem, and they all knew she wept for them, of blade and rope and flame and pike. Without a word she bade them gaze into her placid weeping face, and there they learned their killing days were done, and they would soon embrace the path of gentleness, unguiled, as innocent as newborn child, demeanor kindly and unwild, of former wickedness no trace. With focus nearly absolute she looked into the Thuggie's eyes, and saw reflected, weeping mute, her grieving face. To realize that tampering with minds was sin, she gathered sorrow full within, let burst a blast that did her in, of woe with imaged love that dies. You couldn't call it suicide. She didn't know how strong she was, just that her face was meant to ride the ethers in its noblest cause, to tell of one who cared for all, and therefore wept, to thus forestall malignity of bruise and maul in those whose souls the ill will gnaws. Yes, thoughts are things, and resonant within the thought plane she still weeps, in silence and in phasonant the conscience all of life still keeps to touch its children. Thus they feel who undertake to hurt or steal a wrongness, then a mute appeal to quell whatever ill urge creeps. Now all of us have done some wrong, and all of us excel who would improve and give and thus belong, and she who wept may help. Unhood your sight, behold her gentleness. You'll see, unshrouded, iridesce her caring face of love to bless, and turn your burden to the good. Thanks for listening, friends.